This review was made possible by contributions from viewers like you.
Hey guys, every now and then you'll come across a title to a movie or a TV show and think, wow, that sounds like the stupidest thing that will ever exist ever. And then you take the time to actually watch it, and you're pleasantly surprised with how good it is. That is not the case with Dog with a Blog. As if the existence of the Buddies franchise wasn't stupid and pandering enough, some numbnuts over at Disney thought, hey, why don't we make an entire sitcom about a talking dog that's about as unfunny and predictable as you can imagine? Then some other Disney exec says, sounds good, but we need some technology buzzwords in the premise to make the kids think it'll be relevant to them. Thus we have Dog with a Blog, a show about a talking dog as he tries to get along with his average suburban family. Because of the title, you might think that the dog somehow having the ability to keep a journal would actually be a part of the story. Like, some animal behavioral scientist becomes aware of the dog's higher-than-average intelligence, and suggests he keep a log so we can learn about what the world is like through the lens of your average canine. But no, he just writes in his blog at the end of every episode to justify the stupid title. If that's how they're gonna end it, then why not call it...
What do we do with reviews of movies with talking dogs?
Yes, dear. Anyway, if that's how they're gonna end each episode, then why don't they call it something like Doggy Howser?
Did you really just say that?
Hey, it's funnier than anything else we see in this show. Let's meet our cast of characters. We have step-siblings Tyler and Avery. Tyler is, of course, your stereotypical teenage blithering idiot, whose general prettiness suggests a distinct attention to detail that should come into direct contradiction with his aforementioned idiocy. And Avery is an insufferable little control freak because... I don't know, hashtag feminism? Our title character, Stan, is the omniscient narrator of the show, and if he used his blog as a narrative device, that might be kinda clever. He doesn't, so it's pointless.
I know I invited you over to study, but... I think we both know the test was yesterday.
Isn't the test tomorrow?
Shh.
This is Tyler James. Now that is the face of a smooth player.
That is the face of a future sex offender. Also, good to know that this show will be challenging its audience with new ideas, like how blonde cheerleaders are stupid.
The cheerleaders are coming over to audition for my show. You know how hard it was to convince them that I'm directing a new play called Homeschool Musical?
Do that again, I heard the ocean.
Was it really that hard to convince them?
Would you just get out of here? This is my house. You and your mom have only been here for like a year.
11 months, 14 days, 6 hours, 10 minutes, 3 seconds, 4 seconds.
Wow, I'm gonna have so much fun following you as our main character. And no, your ears aren't deceiving you. Avery is played by the same actress who did Rosebud in the last 3 Buddies movies. But what's really weird is that when I first saw her in the show, I thought that she was the actress who played Lou in Pupstar. They look exactly the same, right? And what's even weirder is that her little sister, Chloe, is played by the girl from The Dog Who Saved Summer, whose mom also appeared as the mom in Spooky Buddies. What the hell's going on with all the talking dog movie inbreeding? We also have the dumbass father character, who really shouldn't be a dumbass since he's supposed to be a child psychologist, but we can't break the formula, can we?
Daddy! Daddy! There's a monster chasing me!
Chloe, sweetie, listen. There is something very important that I need you to understand. Yeah, Well, now she's not worried about the monsters.
Nope. Now she'll be muttering in her sleep, "Daddy, no!" Really? We also have the mother, whose one-dimensional character trait has to be that of the high-strung bitch. Well, at least her presence helps inform Avery's character a little bit. But let's get back to Stan, who the dad brings home without any input from his family whatsoever. Because dumbass, remember.
Thank you. I've always wanted a dog. Mom would never let me get one.
I didn't say never. I said never wever because you were 3 and it took the edge off. You know I'm a cat person.
Ellen Jennings, I think we all know whose slippers I'll be eating first.
Our title character is a dick.
And that's the story of how the kids found out I could talk. No, wait, I didn't get to that part of my blog yet.
Somehow the dog is smart enough to talk and use a computer, but not smart enough to tell a series of events in the right order. That's pretty much all you need to know about this series. The CGI on the dog's face is ungodly creepy, and these writers will actively ignore everything regarding the simplest of logic just to make a joke. And the jokes never work.
Now, kids, this dog is for all of you, so you guys are going to have to work together to take care of him, or you can't keep him.
Bennett James, a little full of himself, sniffed his butt. Not impressed.
What would someone's ass smell like so that you would be impressed by it?
I get to have my cheerleaders over, and you get to hear what fun sounds like from behind your closed bedroom door.
I get the family room. It's in the house rules, and I should know. I wrote them. And if you have a problem with that, you can take it up with the chairman of the House Rules Committee. Right here.
Right there? Okay. Baby, can I be me again? I want to punch this little girl in the face, but I can't.
Nope, you're a dog show for the duration.
This ain't over. Oh, look at this. We get a flashback sequence in the first episode to one of Stan's earlier owners trying to figure out how Stan can talk, and I guess the ability to speak also gave him super strength. And look, take an old radio, drape some old phone cords in front of it, and put it on top of a lightning disc, and boom! Mad scientist machine!
Oh, and I'm taking your French poodle with me. We have kind of a thing going.
Of course you do! She's a French fucking poodle! What else could she be used for?
Now for my own little doggy treat.
Hot poodles? Bennett, we are not getting another dog!
1. Thanks for making our main character look at dog porn on a kid's show. 2. The mom thinks the dad was looking at dog porn. 3. Now I can't help but wonder how many results come up when you search for hot poodles. I'm gonna throw up all over myself.
Where's Chloe?
I found him!
Did you?
I didn't.
The kid wanted a pony. Was I not supposed to do that?
How did you get the pony?
He ordered it from hotponies.com.
Ew!
Hey guys, have you heard this one? Knock, knock. No, it's not a real door. It's a joke.
Ugh, why wasn't the dog's barking the joke? Knock, knock. I love doing that.
I wasn't allowed at the picnic, and I didn't fit in with the dogs. My subtle wit and wordplay were lost on them.
Why are you surprised by that when you're the only talking dog that you're aware of?
Stan, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to say, but I think it might be good for you to go back to Washington with Ian.
If this is about the hat, I thought it was Tyler's.
Because Tyler's always leaving articles of his own clothing in his little sister's room, and as a dog, it's totally impossible for you to identify individual scents.
The meat baby! What is wrong with you?
That's what I want to know!
Did you enjoy your walk, buddy?
Love the walk, hate the leash.
The neighbors get upset if dogs aren't on a leash.
Oh, so now I'm a dog? Just because I have 4 legs, fur, a tail, and yeah, okay, I see your point.
Does the ability to talk also make you forget what species you are? And if you can talk, you can be reasoned with. You're probably still stuck with wearing the leash because of local leash laws, but how much the leash is needed is pretty much up to you.
That'll show them I'm more than a dog. Wait, did I just undermine my own argument? Who cares? It's fun!
Do you see what I mean? There's a kernel of something genuinely intelligent and funny here. Let me pitch this to you. This dog has somehow been granted this incredible boost in intelligence, but he has to struggle with his baser instincts. He knows he's better off learning how to use the toilet, but he can't help but feel more comfortable doing his business while he goes out on walks.
Come on, these blue poop bags tied to my collar? Talk about demeaning.
His people leave him alone, and what happens? I'm upset that they left me, so I'm going to take it out on this couch cushion. No, I won't. I'm better than that. I'm not going to eat this tasty, sweet, delicious couch cushion. No! I'm not going to do it! But I gotta! So yeah, we've got a premise that's never explained and doesn't make any sense, a cast filled up with completely unlikable characters, jokes that don't work in the slightest. But what about the story? Maybe those flaws can be forgiven if the story is decent, right? Not to give too much away, but the story sucks. I know, you're shocked. In the very first episode, Stan says that he wants to keep his talking a secret from the family until he knows that they love him, and they can be trusted. Ignoring the fact that he's dumb as a pile of rocks and spills his secret almost immediately upon joining their family, what is the point of trying to keep a secret while writing about it in a blog? Actually, you know what? He says he's had many owners over the years, and something always goes wrong after they find out he can talk, right? Why not have him say that he wants to never talk again, he writes about it in his blog, and then the kids read the blog themselves? At first they think it's just being written by some clever blogger putting a creative twist on his blog by writing it from the viewpoint of a dog, but then they get suspicious as the blog starts mentioning things that are specific to their own lives.
Give me this stinking food! I'm drooling a pool over here!
Did he just talk?
Think fast and cover quickly.
No. I mean, wolf.
Or just have him be stupid, that works too! So Stan and the kids get into a bunch of wacky situations, like Stan getting taken to the pound for freeing a bunch of poodles who are in some kind of back alley shelter and they're trying to be adopted in the middle of the night? I don't know, I don't want to know.
Don't worry, ladies. I'm busting you out of here.
Where did he get a welder's mask to fit a dog's face? Does the ability to talk mean he has opposable thumbs?
Wait, come back! I'm adopting you!
Yeah, that's not creepy, is it? Okay, that was more appropriate. Thank you. There's one point where Stan wants to feel accepted as a human being, while somehow maintaining the illusion that he's just another dog. God, this show is stupid. And he does this by driving their van.
I do feel like a real person. This is awesome! Just me and the open road, baby.
How are you even reaching the pedals? How are you doing anything without opposable thumbs? Predictably, Stan crashes the car into some Photoshop effects, and since Tyler is the only other person in the house who's capable of driving, they think he's the one who did it.
Why do you assume it was me? Maybe Avery did it.
Oh, yeah, right. I broke a rule and crashed a car. I also kicked a bunny and beat a clown with his own giant shoe.
She is gonna snap one of these days. Something's not gonna go her way, she's not gonna know how to handle it, and then she'll subsequently murder everyone around her.
Since you won't even accept responsibility, you're not driving, and you're grounded for a month.
You never believe me! Yes, I flooded the basement, and yeah, I broke the kitchen window, and yeah, I blew up the microwave, but I didn't crash the car!
You flooded the basement?
Oh, so now you believe me!
Wouldn't it make more sense if he said that he did those things and admitted to them? If he's the kind of person to own up to his mistakes, then his parents would have less of a reason to think he actually crashed the car. But if he always lies about it, then why wouldn't he be lying about this?
I did it. I wanted to be like a person, and I crashed the car, okay?
You did what?
Stan.
I'm sorry, but it's not my fault. If it's not safe to drive with your head out the window, then they shouldn't let dogs drive.
They don't.
Then why do I have a license?
A dog license.
You can't drive, you're a dog.
Oh, right. I'm just a dog. I can't go for a walk without a leash. I can't drive a car. I can't reprogram the DVR.
Wait, you're the one who recorded 10 showings of Meet the Parents?
Oh, I'm a sucker for anything with meat in the title. Stupid homonyms.
How can you be so smart as to know what a homonym is, but you're too stupid to know the difference between a driver's license and a dog tag? Let's not forget that not only can Stan talk, he can also write. How confused can he be by the spelling of meat versus the spelling of meat? And would you believe this pile of dog crap lasted for 3 whole seasons? My God! Who was watching this consistently enough to demand 3 seasons? I don't have time to watch 3 seasons worth of this garbage, and I'm pretty sure you don't want me to slip into a coma as a means of escape, so let me sum up the last episode of the first season. They meet a Dr. Ian Calloway from Spokane, who claims to be Stan's original owner. He says he wants to reunite Stan with his biological family, who can also talk, but Stan remembers him as a horrible monster who wanted to create a race of atomic superdogs that will conquer the world or some crap, I don't know. And why did they put peanut butter in this puppy's mouth to make him talk? They couldn't CGI his face like they did for adult Stan? Calloway convinces Stan and the kids that he's not as terrible as Stan remembers, and Stan starts to wonder about his real family.
This would be a chance to be with others like me. With my real family.
You have to be like each other to be a real family. Look at us. Tyler's a lumbering giant. I'm a little pixie. Chloe's a walking strawberry. We're nothing alike, but we couldn't be a closer family.
If the only way you can differentiate yourselves is by describing physical appearances, then yes, you can be a much closer family. They decide to let Calloway take Stan, but then Avery deduces that Calloway is lying to them about the whole thing. How?
You'll love Spokane. There are rivers and streams, a beautiful view of Puget Sound, and fabulous regional theater.
Wait, you can't see Puget Sound from Spokane. It's on the other side of the state, with a mountain range in between.
Oh yeah! This little girl who spends her time creating schedules and sign-in sheets for everything from time in the living room to when you have to use the bathroom just happens to be familiar with the geography of a state that she's never even been in. I know that in the magical world of sitcoms, the annoying little sister has to be more intelligent than her idiot brother in all respects, but come on! She couldn't deduce that this guy was lying by trying to get Stan's alleged family to give them a Skype call or something?
I'm not going with you, but I will tell you the secret of how I can talk. Come here. Closer, closer, closer. Oh! That's right. I'm 1/8 boxer.
And maybe if you actually boxed him, that might be kind of funny, except you obviously gave him a roundhouse kick. You're not a boxer, you're a ninja. So the episode and the season comes to a close with Stan writing in his blog without the benefit of having fingers somehow.
I'd rather be with these 3 amazing kids in this wonderful family than anywhere else in the world. Except for Australia. I'm dying to drink out of a toilet that swirls the other way.
Yes, we've all seen that episode of The Simpsons because it's not like there are any other countries in the entire world that are in the Southern Hemisphere. And that's how the first season ends. With literal toilet humor. Uncle Walt would be so proud. So that was the first season of Dog with a Blog. Or as I like to call it, Show with a No. Do I really need to elaborate? The special effects are creepy, the characters are unlikable caricatures of unlikable caricatures, the stories don't make any sense, and instead of taking a premise of a dog documenting his own take on the world and making something really interesting and creative, of course they had to appeal to the lowest common denominator with, "Durr, hey kids, laugh at the talking doggy, durr!" This show reminds me of something that was once said by a very wise WrestleMan. Deleted.
Please check my blog. It's a place where I share my pictures and thoughts. It's a place where I like to go lots and lots